Welcome back everybody to another video, and today's video is going to be a review on the new 2022 Civic Touring edition, and this is in the Asian Blue Metallic. So first off, we'll give you a front look. You can really see all that sparkles, all those sparkles in the paint. Really nice. Again, starting from the hood, you have two body lines coming straight down into the new redesign for 2022 Civic front end, and it looks way more aggressive. Full LED headlights, daytime running lights, turn signals, full LED. Dropping down, you have your fog lights. This one, being the Touring, being the top of the line here in Canada, has your front sensors as well as so many more safety features that we'll go over on the interior. But dropping down, you have kind of the plastic material. You have your fog lights, front sensors. Look at your front grille. You can see it does kind of have a little bit of a front splitter on the front there, giving it that more aggressive look coming around. Okay guys, coming around the side here, dropping down to our wheel and tire setup. And this is an 18-inch wheel specific to the Touring edition. You kind of have your machine face, and then you have a darker kind of a gray behind it. I think it looks really good. And guys, this is wrapped in the Eagle Sport. This is a 235/40/18. Coming around the side, you have these really nice looking mirrors with the turn signals integrated. Some nice chrome trim around the windows, because this is the Touring edition after all. You do have your, you do not need the key to enter, it just needs to be in your pocket. And if you walk away and you do not lock the vehicle, it will lock automatically as you're walking away. So pretty cool. It does kind of have a little side sill extension, making it look a lot more aggressive as well. Coming around to the back end, again, this is the redesigned 2022 Honda Civic Touring Edition. Full LED brake lights, reverse lights, and turn signals as well. Again, you're going to have your rear parking sensors on the bumper, and I like how they give you this kind of not really it's not a spoiler, but it's kind of like an indent to bring up your the back end there, so it kind of looks more aggressive and looks kind of like a little like a lip spoiler there. Really like that touch. You guys, pop in the trunk here, and this is actually, these trunk arms are hydraulic, so it is a soft open. It will not let the trunk just fly up, which is really nice. Super wide opening. You can get a lot of stuff in here, and then you can fold down the seats right from these here. And you could go all the way through, but quite a large trunk. Happy that they kept the opening nice and large. And again, very practical, which is exactly what the Civic stands for. Easy to close. Now guys, we'll jump onto the interior, show you all the new features in there.
All right guys, so hopping into the interior here, we're going to start on the door panel. You can see this is nice gloss black accent piece along the door panel. You come down here to the door, you can see you have your mirror controls to adjust your mirrors. You have your lock unlock, your window lock, child lock, and your auto up down, only for the driver and passenger. And then the rear windows are just normal. And you come down here, you can see in here we have your parking sensors. You can turn them on and off, your traction control. And we'll move up here. Obviously you have your controls for your lights. You got your signals, fog lights. And then you have this very nice all full digital display. You can see here you got your tachometer on the left. And we will get into the different modes pretty soon. I'll show you how it changes the digital display. And then obviously you've got your speedometer right there on the right, 260 on the dash. And what's cool I've noticed so far is you can take a look at that little car there. It's the 2022 Honda Civic, obviously. When you press your foot on the brakes, it'll actually light up on the car, which is that's a pretty cool feature to have. And then you have your temperature there, your oil temperature. And then you come over here, you got your digital fuel gauge on the right. Then we'll come along to the steering wheel here. You have your, you can skip your songs, adjust volume, Bluetooth controls. Come over on the other side, you have your cruise control. You can set, reset. This is your following distance for your adaptive cruise control. And then you have your lane keep assist right there. You got your windshield controls over here. You do have paddle shifters on the back as well if you're in sport mode. You can use up-down paddle shifters. Then we will make our way over to this 9-inch full color display that actually is kind of elevated a little bit out of the dash, which is very nice. And you can see here, this has obviously Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Also, you have full wireless charging, wireless CarPlay. Down there, you can leave your phone. You can also see here, we got this nice honeycomb kind of grill along your vents here, which is very nice. Seamless almost, it looks really nice. You have your hazards there. Come down here, you have this very nice, almost digital, like these heated seats, they light up, so you wouldn't see this if the ignition was off. But you have your heated seats, driver, passenger. You have your hot, cold adjustments. And it's a dual climate control, you can see here. Hot, cold for driver and passenger. You have your fan controls. Come down here, you can do the recirculation for the air if you want it on your head or feet. Front defrost, rear defrost, AC. Then we work our way down here. You have your gear selector and then some nice cup holders there. And we will go to the drive modes. So you can see here, it says I'm in normal there at the bottom. So we're going to put it into up. We'll get you into sport mode. So you can see we're in sport, and you can see here the tachometer actually lights up in red, and so does the speedometer lights up in red, which is pretty cool to let you know you're in sport mode. And then we can go back to normal, see how it changes. And then there's also econ mode right there. We'll put it back in normal. Then you have it is equipped with auto start, so you can turn your auto start on and off. You have your electric parking brake, and then you got brake hold if you wanted to use that while you're stopped at a light. So a few other things to note is because this is the 2022 Honda Civic Touring Edition, you do get a few added features. So you get the Honda's, it has integrated navigation, adaptive cruise control with low speed follow, which is what I was saying earlier with these buttons here. You also have Honda's cross traffic monitor, low speed braking control. You have their blind spot, which you can see right there. You can also come down, you have lane keep assist, which would be that control right there. And you have they call it the Honda collision mitigation braking system, which is pretty cool. It'll brake for you. And you have the lane departure mitigation system as well. And you have the traffic sign recognition system, all equipped in the Touring model, which you would not get all of those in other models, which is very nice to have when you do go with the upgraded Honda Civic Touring Edition. Another thing to mention, so this is the Touring model, so you do have your sunroof as well. Comes equipped with a sunroof. You have you can tilt, you can open it fully right there with just that control. And of course, you can see here, we do have a heated steering wheel, leather wrapped steering wheel as well, which is very nice. And you do have a very nice Bose speaker sound system. Taking a look at the seats here, you can see they're very nice leather seats, very comfortable to sit in. I wouldn't blame you if you fall asleep while you drive in this car. The seats are very nice and comfortable. That was the first thing I noticed when I got in. Another thing to mention is this very roomy center console you have here in the 2022 Honda Civic Touring. You can fit more than enough in your center console here. It's very deep and a nice rectangle opening, which gives you a lot of storage space. which is always nice to have. So you can see here, we're hopping into the back seats. You have the same nice gloss black trim. Nice kind of a chrome polished handle. You can see here, which is very nice, the Touring actually comes with heated rear seats, which is very nice. And we have this nice gloss black trim as well. I'll hop in here. So you can see here, I am 6'1", almost 6'2". I do have more than enough leg room, and the seat is pushed pretty far back. And you can see my headroom is pretty good as well. And you have these nice cup holders here in the center. Obviously the same nice leather wrapped rear seats. You're looking at your speakers, but overall a very nice interior on the 2022 Honda Civic Touring. You also have these 2 USB charging outlets right in your center console here for the rear passengers.